Matt's back with us now. Not waiting long for sunny weather. It's here.
No, yeah, we had it this afternoon, and there's a whole bunch of it in the 7-day forecast, too. Let's start you out with how the day ended today. Really was a beautiful sunset. These high clouds lit up as the sun dropped down below the horizon there. This is from our camera in the Dow. So a really nice blast of color there, right about there. And that was it. And these clouds have cleared on off, too. Here's a look at the satellite imaging. You see the clouds that we saw from our camera in the Dow right here as they move on through. Basically coming around an area of high pressure offshore. They're still riding a fairly strong northwesterly jet stream into Oregon right now, but the upper level winds will be moving farther on off to the east, and the warmer air will be moving farther to the east too, and that puts it directly over us for Thursday and Friday. So a really nice couple of days on the way as we pick up some offshore flow. Hey, we're going to go down to the tropics for a minute because tomorrow the National Hurricane Center and NOAA are going to release the hurricane forecast for the upcoming season. Now, it's all tied directly into El Nino, the developing El Nino that we have going on. There's a lot of really warm water here in the Eastern Pacific. That area is expected to grow as this El Nino picks up steam through the course of summer and into fall. But what that usually means is stronger subtropical winds coming off the Pacific and across Mexico, and that tends to inhibit hurricane development in the Atlantic. But in the Eastern Pacific, not so much. All that warm water acts as fuel for more hurricanes. So we'll see what happens here. But here's the list of names for the Atlantic season. Starts with Arthur, ends with Wilfred. See if your name is on the list. Hopefully we don't use too many of them. It's what we really want to see. For the Eastern Pacific, starts with Amanda and goes to Winnie. And there's a Y and a Z name, an X, Y, and Z name in the Eastern Pacific as well, because they tend to get more hurricanes here than in the Atlantic Basin. But we'll find out tomorrow what that forecast looks like. But again, I'm expecting increased activity for the Eastern Pacific, and that could have beneficial, it could be beneficial to the desert Southwest if we get some of those storms moving into the Southwest, where of course we're lacking moisture, and it should be a lower than average season in the Atlantic. For us, it's offshore winds tomorrow, and that means warm weather. We're going to warm into the 80s, warm but not too warm. Then the onshore flow begins to return as soon as Saturday, so temperatures begin to cool off a bit, but we don't get into rain until Monday. And so, the first 2 days of our 3-day weekend look great. The third day looks wet, so come up with a plan B if your plans on Monday are to be outside, because you might not want to be when the day gets going. And there will be snow in the Cascades down to about 5,000, maybe 4,000 feet as we go into Tuesday. Okay, here's the rainfall forecast, and nothing until Monday. Then it ramps up to about 1/4 inch or so for the valleys, 1/2 inch plus mountains and coast. It's really going to come down pretty hard there. And again, this will be beneficial rain for all of Western Oregon. Warm through Sunday, and then here comes that system out of the Gulf of Alaska, and it lingers long enough on Tuesday. I think we may get a few showers Tuesday, but it should dry out again after that. In Portland right now, it is 61 degrees. Freezing level 12,300 feet. So tomorrow, beautiful day. Some patchy, brief morning clouds in the Cascade foothills of Clackamas County, Clark County. Otherwise sunny, and 84 tomorrow. That's the warmest day of the next 7. 82 on Friday, 81 Saturday. And then Sunday, we begin to see temperatures dip into the 70s again, but it's still a very nice day. And Monday's not so nice. It's going to be wet. It's going to be cool.
What's your wager on the Cascade passes with folks trying to get back from Central Oregon on Monday?
Yeah, it should be okay because the snow level won't drop until later on Monday night. And even if it drops about 4,000 feet, the road temperatures are so warm right now, it's tough to get sticking snow on the roads.
Oh, that's a little good news there. Thanks, Matt.